Kenyan companies posted their lowest confidence levels on record in April as inflation and political demonstrations led to a sharp fall in customer demand and clouded the business outlook. This is according to the latest Stanbic Bank Kenya Purchasing Managers Index that indicates that private sector activity levels and input purchases fell sharply, but employment numbers continued to rise.
Headline Purchasing Managers Index by Stanbic Bank Kenya registered below the 50.0 mark for the third month in a row in April, dropping to a reading of 47.2 from 49.2 in March. The index also signaled a solid and faster decline in the health of the private sector economy at the start of the second quarter. The cost of living crisis continues to hinder business performance after the Stanbic Bank Kenya Purchase Managers Index survey for April indicated a continued decline in business activities and a steep increase in output charges. In March this year, the country was slightly below a reading of 50.0, which differentiates growth from deterioration, with hopes of an increase as the year progressed due to a projection of increased business activity. This, however, was dulled down with the political demonstrations by the opposition and a surprising increase in employment activity as Kenyan companies added to their workforce and increased exportation of goods. The slightly positive employment trend in the absence of sales growth will likely be unsustainable. Concerns over the impact of high inflation led to a marked drop in firms' output expectations for the next 12 months, which declined to their lowest level since the survey began in January 2014. Despite continued growth in export sales, deteriorating domestic market conditions due to higher costs dampened business activity and domestic demand as cost pressures continues to rise. In the survey, while sentiment remained positive, only 8% of respondents predicted activity to rise over the forthcoming year. The outlook for output for the upcoming 12 months, due to this, is significantly decreased, further pushed by the effects of the increase in power. Hibak Said for Lunchtime News.